Hey guys, it's Night. Yeah, sorry for the delay. Yeah, I definitely said that I was gonna try to be more consistent in like my last video or two. Yeah, school's been beating my ass. Sorry about that. But I will be wrapping up my first semester of my sophomore year in college soon. And I'll be going on break, my Christmas break soon, so hopefully I have a chance to be more consistent. Also, this will be the first time I'm using my new capture card to record gameplay for my PS5, and also the first time I'm using my new mic, the HyperX SoloCast 2. So hopefully you guys enjoy the increase of quality from both fronts. But I want to, the main thing I want to talk about today is the crucial situation with them. Uh, Essentially just closing down the part of the company that makes things like RAM sticks and I'm thinking potentially even SSDs, but I'm not sure. But yeah, essentially a crucial company known for making some of the best budget-friendly PC parts, specifically again SSDs and RAM sticks, are now closing their doors in order to meet the rising demand of AI, and they want to sell their parts mostly to people like OpenAI. So naturally, they want to close the doors on the PC building part of their company that doesn't make nowhere near as much money. So yeah, that fucking sucks. And also the second thing that really compelled me to make this video is this particular comment right here. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys and read it out for you. AI is bad for the environment, the economy, gamers, artists, actors, writers, anyone forced to live near an AI data center, anyone who needs to drink water to live. The list goes on forever. With one of the replies being, the big one is trust. You can no longer believe anything. Comments are made likely by bots. Video slash picture is untrustworthy. So yeah, that kind of really made me want to think about all the just not all the issues, but just some of the AI problems. Because a lot of times I think people focus on AI and how it particularly messes with their niche on the internet, which makes sense because you typically just want to talk about things within your particular best interest. That makes sense. But I also think it's important to just look at everything sometimes as a whole. And I do heavily encourage you guys to just like look on the internet for yourselves to see how AI is affecting multiple like sections of the job market, the internet, and yada yada. I do highly implore you guys to do that because trust me, it's a lot bigger than I think some people give it credit for. Some people think it's only affected their industry. Trust me, it's affecting way more than just one or two industries. It's affecting a lot of things. So yeah, that's the main reason I want to make this video. Also, I want to make a quick disclaimer though, saying that this video is mostly talking about either generative AI or how recently AI is used to replace humans instead of being supplementary to human input. After all, things like NVIDIA's DLSS or even my new microphone with its AI's noise reduction feature are, in my opinion, good uses of AI because essentially all it is supplementing using AI to supplement already good products. So, for example, with DLSS, it makes NVIDIA's graphic cards perform even better, even though they already perform pretty well without that feature. And AI noise reduction just makes audio clearer. So I think that's actually pretty good. So yeah. But let's actually get to the meat and potatoes of this video, talking about PC building and more particular RAM sticks. Uh, Fun fact: RAM is now the most, or at least starting to become the most expensive part of a PC, exceeding the price of the RX 9060 XT, which is marketed around what was it 600 US dollars, at least at MSRP. Now, granted, that is like assuming that the RAM sticks that you're trying to get them at the potential maximum price. That is like around the maximum. But the fact that RAM sticks are even at that maximum is crazy. Prior to like the RAM shortage, you can get like a stick of RAM for uh two sticks of like 32 gigs of DDR5 for like $100, and at most you would get them. They would cost you like 200. Now 200 seems to be the new base point, which is fucking absurd. Uh, and naturally, the reason why AI companies are going for RAM is because they need it for their AI, uh, their AI programs in their servers. So yeah, AI has ruined that for a lot of people. Let's move on to the next thing, talking about how it replaces certain people in certain industries. Starting off with artists. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, especially since AI initially became like a public problem with AI art becoming a thing. Where now a lot of people, instead of using AI, or sorry, instead of going to an actual artist to commission art and whatnot, they'll just use an AI image generator so they can save a pretty penny. So, yeah, that sucks for artists who want to actually like grow and stuff. Yeah, that's not happening. Also, there's the problem with like essentially AI models training itself on artists without their permission. So they're essentially working whenever an artist puts their work on the internet, they're essentially working to replace themselves in the future because AI is now using their previous art to better itself. So yeah, that's awesome. Just really great, guys. Really great. And lastly, I want to talk about some with like AI art that I don't think a lot of people really touch on, and it's something that I like to call AI cannibalism. Where now, since there's so much AI art on the internet, whenever AI art generators search the web for reference, it has the possibility to find and even use AI art to generate an image. And this is a problem because AI art is, of course, like AI art generators are prone to a lot of errors, just like humans are, especially in like finger anatomy. So since there's so much AI art now, their AI art generators are essentially cannibalizing themselves on bad artwork. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point, man. It's fucking awful. But then now let's move on to game developers. I think we all seen the shitstorm that is fucking Black Ops 7. Just and even before Black Ops 7, we seen a lot of COD developers get replaced by AI in an effort to save money. They got laid off. And as of now, with Black Ops 7, it's been confirmed by Activision that many assets were generated with AI. And I mean, we didn't need Activision to confirm that. We could see it with our own eyes. We're not blind. If that shit isn't AI generated, then yeah, I don't know, man. But also, like further diving in on like how AI is screwing with game development, it's very likely that AI will be used if it hasn't already uh, be used for developing games code, since it is already possible for AI such as ChatGPT to develop codes on like languages like C++, and I'm assuming probably even things like Java. So yeah, it's very much possible for AI to, if a developer wanted to, or rather a publisher, if a publisher wanted to, they could train its AI, their AI, on their employees' code, so then in the future they could replace them to make their games in the future. Very much possible, and that fucking sucks. And then next thing I want to talk about is unjust moderation or just problematic moderation with AI. Best example probably being YouTube, uh, with YouTube recently banning channels uh, using AI to carry out those bans, with their system detecting what they perceive to be breaches of the TOS. And yeah, leading to a bunch of unjust bans. This is, in my opinion, extremely foolish, since the AI, or at the very least the one that YouTube happens to use, is very incapable of properly detecting nuance in certain situations and will never approach the situation with the same sensitivity that a human would. And also, as we could see now, it's just pretty faulty in general. AI is just pretty faulty. The one that YouTube uses just sucks. Recently, there was a situation where a guy got banned because AI essentially detected that there was a fucking problem. That problem being that this YouTube account was allegedly connected to another banned YouTube account. Uh, and now the AI thinks that they were ban evading, and that couldn't be further from the truth because guess what? That channel that they're talking about is from another fucking country. So how the AI drew this conclusion is beyond me, especially since there are no similarities within the channels themselves. Just the AI just thought itself to be right. And but last thing I want to talk about is water. Very simple, but very important to both humanity and, of course, AI. A lot of AI data centers, not even saying all a lot of, no, all AI data centers need an abundant source of water to keep their servers cool, to keep them proper, keep their temperatures properly regulated. For this, a lot of AI data centers are placed near massive bodies of water so they can have constant access to that resource. Water is, of course, one of the things that humans need to survive. It's also one of the most renewable resources on the planet. So, if AI can somehow manage to make it uh, a damn near non-renewable resource eventually in the future, that will that'll be a feat. I will say that. Like jokes, like direness aside, let's that will be a feat. That'll be a feat. But that's mostly everything I want to talk about today. Sorry if the video was low key all over the place. I did have like everything, like all my talking points on a doc, but I just kind of want to touch on them instead of following a dedicated script. I want to get better at just voicing my opinions without needing a full script to get that out, Um, just improve that skill as being a content creator and also as a human being growing up. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed like say the gameplay in the background. Hopefully it's clear. Hope you guys like the audio on my new mic. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.